Ladies and gentlemen, in the year 2020, Mercedes-Benz, a global transportation leader, unveiled to the world the greatest S-Class ever made. Given the code name the W223, this flagship promised the world the most technological technology and the featurist of all features. Of course, audiences and media alike gave praise and gave all. However, in protest of this design direction, a surprise fringe movement formed. A rebellion. Rogue individuals and channels started to criticize its appearance and dared to question the current offering of the best or nothing. And you know what? I'm starting to feel that way a little bit myself. Just a little bit, just a thought. So let's have a look. So yeah, look, it's easy to say blah and just criticize. So in this video, we're gonna take the interior of the S-Class. I'm gonna Photoshop and change some design elements to my liking. We'll also reveal the flawed comeback of the fatal W140 design feature. And of course, we'll take a little bit of time to nitpick at all the oh-so inconsequential details. Let's go. Look, taking it all in, there's a lot to love. But if you ask me, there's too much going on. It's a cluster buster. So the first thing that's gotta go is the push button start. Look, at this point it's boring. And not to mention, it looks crammed. It's just crammed in between the two screens. It's not working. Guys, let me take you down to memory lane. The year is 1999. The W220 is released and it has a new feature introduced to the world, the push button start. And where is it located? On the shifter. That was cool. This is the single greatest place to put a push button start feature in a vehicle. And you know what? I'm gonna speculate here. Any car manufacturer, if you got a boring vehicle, put the push button start on the shifter, make a commercial out of it, Top Gun, zippity-doo, you'll get sales. So where are we gonna put it? On the screen. You step into the vehicle, the screen lights up, it's got the nice round button in there or whatever. You touch it, the animation, starting motion stuff is limitless. How about that? And this is the lights, just put into auto and 99% of the time you don't use. Well, goodbye and hello to the screen. You know, figuring out what to do with your hands, it's not always easy. You start doing these hand motions and then you start understanding why some people just overly this stuff. And you know what, guys? There's something else I'd like to get rid of. Who's with me? And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, you can just copy the Model 3 kind of. Make a luxury version out of it. And the Model 3, which really is just a copy of the Yaris. Of course, a creation of legendary Toyota designer Yoshi Katana. But look at this. That's right. There's this giant gaping hole. What purpose does this serve? Let's see what it does. A fancy heads-up 3D crazy display. That's Mercedes with that cutting edgeness there. Yeah, you know what? Let's get rid of it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is coming along. Now, of course, let's take a minute to appreciate all the hard plastic areas here. This is an odd one because this is in your line of sight. It's quite visible. You can just see the hardness in that plastic. Better yet, look at this. This is a touch surface. This setup looks so hard and plasticky. I bet it has that crease when they glue the two sides together and there's that rough line and probably a little bit of stuff sticking out at one end. Ooh. I am just salty today. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm upset about something. I don't know. Full disclosure, of course, I haven't seen this thing in real life. Now, the rule is this. 99% of vehicles look better in the photos than they do in real life. The opposite is true for the S-Class. The grandiose factor just takes over. Not perfectly edited, but yeah, you get the picture. This is good, but you know, we could go a little further. You see, it's the vents. So they went with the BMW grille design. Fine, it works. But then they decided to go completely horizontal up here. Like, this is not balanced. This doesn't look good. And ladies and gentlemen of the grand jury, worst of all, it's the asymmetry. The curse of the W140, and yes, you do see this from the driver's seat, it's painstakingly visible. Look at that misalignment. And it's forced to do that because of that gaping hole of a feature that was behind that thing. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. And everybody agrees it's a huge deal. Let's run it down. The W222, Vents screen, perfect symmetry. W221, amazing, the best value probably right now. Symmetry, 220, my favorite of all time. Look at that. W140, something's off. Even his predecessor, the W126. You know what we're gonna do about it? We're just gonna get rid of it. Now, of course, you'd have to replace it with something, so you know what? Let's copy the Model 3 some more. Hide the vents in the same area where you got the ambient lighting or above the wood trim. Make all that stuff invisible. Normal people might say, look, whatever, but for me, this is a big deal because I'm a bit of an enthusiast and this is gonna be a serious car buying decision for me in 10 years. You know, it could say that it drives me crazy. Look, you know what, either way, what the heck does it matter? The W223, if I saw it in real life, had a chance to drive it, I'd be the happiest guy. I still think, of course, my design is a little bit better. But whatever, who cares at the end of the day? What the heck does it matter? Gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I do have just one quick favor to ask. Oh, I hate asking for things, but you know what? I submitted one of my videos for a competition, a film content competition where if you win something, you get like some filming equipment and some money. You know, just follow the link down below. It helps if you go in and comment something about the video. There's some basic instructions there. Would take like maybe less than 1 minute for sure. Thank you so much. I love you. And of course, join me next time when we review and nitpick at all the inconsequential details of the W224 when it launches.